Hi, it's Bhramari here. In this video, I show you 20 powerful techniques to deal with your anxiety. Let's go right into it. The most powerful technique I know is tapping. It's used a lot by trauma therapists, but it's also very effective against anxiety. I show you how it goes. So you tap with your two fingers on the edge of your hand here, and you can say the following to you. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. That's the easy version. You can also vary the points, so you can tap on the tip of your fingers. I show you. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. And what you can do, so you saw I went through all the fingers, and what you can do to measure, before you start, give your anxiety a score from 0 to 10. 10 means you're super anxious, and 0 means you're not anxious at all. And then see, after you did the exercise, if you would give it another score, if your score got lower. If it doesn't, repeat the exercise a couple of times. There are also other points from Chinese medicine, from acupuncture, which you can use. You probably won't use this if you're in public, but if you're at home and no one is there and no one watches, they're also very helpful to reconnect pattern in your brain and help you deal better with anxiety. So the same principle, you tap, you start on your hand, but then I show you a couple of more points on the body where you can do this procedure. And you can also vary the sentences. So maybe I will vary also the sentences in while I'm doing that. So even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. So this is the crown of your head where you tap. Then between your eyebrows. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Under your eyes. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Under your nose. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Under your lips. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. Here under the collarbone, the 2 points. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. And under the arm. Even if I feel anxious right now, I deeply love and accept myself. What you can also say, like, it is totally normal that I feel anxious right now, and I still deeply love and accept myself. So you can vary also the sentences and see what works best for you, what feels best for you. As you can see, there are different points, different variations, there are different techniques, different styles, and they all use different points. But at the end, it doesn't matter. You can't do something wrong. Don't worry about that you do something wrong. It's just about tapping on different points, and this helps our brain to reconnect while experiencing this anxiety. So it's very powerful, very helpful. Please try this too. Number 2, against anxiety. Most important is that you admit and embrace your anxiety. It's an evolutionary competence, and it's there to survive. So it's built over thousands of years, and it doesn't make sense to push it away. If you try to push it away, try to get rid of it, what we usually do, what happens usually, it gets even bigger, and then it's even harder to deal with it. What is also helpful is sharing with others. Sharing with others your anxiety can lead also to tremendous relief. Number 3, like I said, it's totally normal that you have anxiety, and important is to understand the what happens in your body. It prepares your body also on a chemical level to flee, fight, or freeze. So usually one of these three things happen to us. And there's a special cocktail of hormones induced in our body that prepares us for, as I said, flee, fight, or freeze. And what usually is very, very helpful if you do this, so this means go out, go for a run. So intense physical exercise helps to get rid of this hormone cocktail in your body, and usually afterwards you feel better. This is the ideal thing you can do, because this is what nature, like, it's supposed to you're supposed to do this, to run. And if you do this, if you run, then all the hormones get used and they disappear, and then usually you feel way better after doing this. Number 4, spending time in nature, playing with kids or playing with animals. These are 3 things which usually are very grounding and helps us deal better with our anxieties. Number 5, if you dig deeper in your mind what's going on while the anxiety, you will figure out that the anxiety usually is caused by fantasies. Our brains tend to paint scary pictures, usually in the future, what can happen, what might happen. And so these are all thoughts, and what can help you is remind yourself that the here and now, where you are right now, it's safe. Even if the past has been stressful, even if the future is uncertain, the here and now is safe. So there are a lot of techniques that can help you ground yourself in the present moment. For example, you can look at 5 different things that are actually around you. Notice, oh, there's hanging a picture. Oh, there's a fly flying around. There's this yellow carpet here. So you can also play a game with your partner. So list 5 things you can see, or also what can you smell? What are smells you're actually smelling? It's smelling a little bit humid from the rain outside. Or sounds, what can you hear? What can you touch? Like, these are all techniques to bring you back in the present moment and help you grounding. The game with your partner is a very cool thing to get used to it. So you can play it a couple of times a day, and then that helps you to ground you more in the present moment. Number 6, very effective, are breathing techniques. Very easy one is deeper exhalations. So you can breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then breathe out for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you repeat this a couple of cycles, always longer breathing out usually leads to reducing of our tension in our body. And if you change your physical appearance, this also changes your anxiety. Another thing, if we are at the physical level, you can change your posture. So if you're anxious, we tend to have a certain posture. Observe yourself in which postures you're going. If you slumping like this usually, then what can help is if you change your body posture. This also sometimes helps a lot to get connections to other brain parts of us. Please pause this video for a second, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. This really helps me to grow. Thank you so much. Number 7, honor your anxious thoughts. Take 10 minutes a day, sit down and write a journal. Write down all your anxieties, all your fears, and really take them serious. They're like warnings from your brain, and it just tries to protect you. This can help really take your time, write them all down. This can make you lighter. Number 8, expose strategy. Do exactly what you fear over and over again, and you will see it gets easier and easier over time. Don't avoid it. Throw yourself into it, even if it's hard at the beginning. You will see that makes it easier and easier with time. Number 9, get help from someone. If you don't know what to do anymore, it's the easiest way to get help. No shame with this. Call a friend, try to talk to a family member, try to get a coach or therapist. Get external help that can guide you through the struggles you have right now, maybe. Number 10, a warm drink in your hand can help. There are studies that showing that our brain, we are judging neutral pictures way more positive with a warm drink in your hand. And this also is happening with other things. If you dress yourself with warm clothes, this helps as well. If you take a warm bath, this can help a lot to get your anxiety down. Number 11, there's something called a dive reflex. If you put your face in water, it activates your parasympathetic nervous system and it calms you automatically down. So put your face, go in the bathroom, put your face in water, and you will see it will calm you down. Number 12, visualize a great moment where you felt powerful. Think back of a moment where you really felt good and where you really felt powerful. Go there, maybe also take a body posture which reminds you on this powerful feeling. And whenever anxieties pop up, you can go back to this memory and do this posture, and this will help you feel more powerful. Number 13, join donation campaigns. Participate personally in local initiatives. So if you can help people, for example, homeless people or whatever it is, children, whatever it is, this gives you more feeling of powerfulness and that you can do something. So this is a very helpful thing to do, and it also gives you a sense of community and that you basically can connect with others and can do something. Number 14, limit and change your news intake. There's a very dangerous spiral which often happens if you're worried about the world, what's going on right now out of us. And what we usually do is we try to control the situation, and we think if I constantly inform myself, if I'm watching the news, if I'm gathering information, I can predict the future, I know what's coming, and it can help me. But it's a vicious circle, because the more we consume this news and this information, it increases our feeling of helplessness and powerlessness. So you have to cut this cycle and limit radically your news intake. Don't watch TV anymore. The pictures are very intense if you watch TV news. If you want news, then maybe prefer to read a newspaper instead of TV with all the cruel pictures. And limit it to maybe once a week, so you don't have to watch it every day. That is usually very helpful to get away from this negative attention focusing. Number 15, remember your why. If you have something which gives you purpose in life, which lets you feel good, remember this. And this can also help you to focus away from your anxiety. Number 16, practice gratitude. Think about all the things that you should be grateful about, that you have shelter, that you have food, the basic things we have in our lives, that you have a community, that you have friends, that you have family. This can help you get away from the focus on on fearful things in the future and helps you to focus on the things to be happy about. Number 17, there's a yoga technique called Bhramari Breathing. It stimulates the vagus nerve, and it usually goes like this. You're just like a bee, you humming but with a closed mouth. It looks like this. And you even can close your eyes with it. So this, if you do this for a minute or so, this can really help you calm down, and your vagus nerve will cool the system down. Another technique is ear massage. If you go into your ear and massage your ears, this also stimulates our vagus nerve, and this also can help calm you down. Number 19, often we are anxious about an event. So we think, oh, I'm anxious to fly, or I'm anxious to use the elevator, or I'm anxious to go in a crowd with people. But if you observe it more in depth, you'll realize it's not the actual event which causes anxiety. It's a certain belief around it. And if you dig deeper about these beliefs and question these, this can help you with your anxiety. For example, if you're anxious about flying with an airplane, and belief can be, oh, the chances are very high that we will crash. It's too tight there, everything. I'm afraid of crashing down. And then you can question this belief. Is it really true? Well, if you drive a car, the statistics show that there's way more likely that you die in a car than in a plane. So this, try to challenge the beliefs and try to observe what beliefs are there behind this event. It's not the event what you're scared about, it's the belief behind it. Number 20, visualize the worst case scenario. Every detail. Close your eyes, and whatever you picture in the future, visualize it and go through it. Go through the worst details. This can help face your fears, and then after you did this process, then your body is kind of prepared, and this can also help you calming down and deal better with your anxiety. Please give me an early thumbs up. Early? No, it's not early anymore. But anyway, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, if you find this helpful. Subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your time with me here. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.